Hi guys, my name is Archana Raman and I am a clinical occupational therapist for children and adults, and I have specialized in the area of cognition and building on children's attention, memory, executive functioning, planning, problem solving, sequencing, and so on. So today we are going to look at an activity that's going to build on memory for children and adults. So what I have done is I have put out several items here under the categories of there's some personal makeup item, there's toothpaste, sketch pens, and then utensils here, feeding and cups and spoons, straws. Okay, so basically I've divided all the items that are here into three main categories. The first category is makeup items, the second category is feeding items, and the third is things that you write with. So you will now spread all this out on either a light color or a dark colored surface to give contrast to children and adults who also have visual problems, and then you give them up to a minute to memorize this into categories. So what you will tell the child is, hey, can you please look at these and put them in your head in terms of categories. So look at how many categories and then put it in your head. So if the child is of that age where they don't understand it, you can tell them, explain what a category is. You can tell them things like, okay, so we have things that we write with, we have things that we groom with, we get up in the morning, comb our hair, we brush our teeth we use the toothpaste, and so on. So once you've explained the categories and you've given them a minute, take a cloth that is non-transparent and cover this up, and then ask the child, without looking at this thing, to retrieve it from their memory. So ask them, can you recall, do you remember what categories you saw? So then the child or the adult will have to tell you the categories. Okay, personal grooming, writing utensils, and feeding utensils. Then what you have to do is ask them, can you remember the same thing? What were the items under each category? So the child will then have to recall, okay, there was under feeding utensils, there was a straw, a spoon, and a cup. Under writing, there were two sketch pens and a pencil, and so on. Now, in order to increase or decrease the complexity of this activity, I'm going to give you some suggestions. What I mean by that is there are children of varying brain capacities and varying ages. So for a 2-year-old, just begin with 2 or 3 items and then build on it. And for a child that doesn't talk and doesn't understand you, or for an adult who has lost his ability to understand and speak after a stroke or a brain injury, or even after dementia, just signal to them and point to them and show them very little items. I have up to 9 to 10 items here. Make a small display, and once they master it, you increase the number of items under each category. Now, if you want to really challenge a person's memory, increase the number of categories and increase the number of items in each category. You can also test what's known as long-term memory by asking the person, after 5 to 6 hours, do you remember what were the different categories? Now, long-term memory is the memory that you use to recall things a day before or a few days before. What did you eat yesterday morning? What did you do yesterday, the previous day afternoon? So things like that. And long-term memory has got its own functional use. So say for example, a child has to recall what they learned the previous morning in the classroom. They will have to access long-term memory to remember what happened in the classroom the previous day. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and we do memory training and we do cognitive training in our clinic, and we do it online as well, and we've been doing it even before the onset of COVID, before lockdown, several months before lockdown, and we have clients globally, and there's a good success rate of our online training. So if you would like to get in touch with us, have queries, have any doubts, get in touch with us on our WhatsApp number and or in the comment section down below, and like, subscribe, and press the bell notification button. Good luck, guys. Bye bye.